Hi, and welcome to Mythicus. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Spencer.
And we're back again with oxygen not included. I think we finally managed to deal with their stress levels last time.
Yep.
And they're at least not starving, but I think we need a little more food. Our water is clean, but nowhere near as high as I want it to be, so our next order of business was to try and find more geysers, because one is not enough. I know there are some people who say geysers are horrible, geysers make too much water. I've not had that fortunate problem. I would like to have that problem.
And hopefully get some algae and slime as we go.
Yep. Of course, we can hardly miss it.
And I think you're also trying to get some gold as well while we're up there.
Where were we? Let's see. We've got a decent amount of gold, but more never hurts.
Yep. But I mean, like, there's a ton of gold up there.
Oops, wrong button. Well, this is an okay button. It'll tell me we need to choose a new research.
I think we already chose one. It's that one. It just hasn't started yet.
Temperature modulation?
Yep.
Okay. We're almost done with research. Well, almost is a kind of loose term, but you can see the end of the tunnel.
Yep.
Once we're done, we can completely dismantle the research stations and stop sucking down that power.
Yep.
Which would free us up to make more oxygen generation. Oh, I have power options.
Mm-hmm.
Should I try to make a power generator?
What does that take?
This one, you use coal to make power, and it makes carbon dioxide.
You should probably put that in the lower region then.
It also makes heat. So, I guess we really need these to be working well before we make that.
Right. Well, what if you put it underneath it? Although carbon dioxide falls, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
So, if we dug out more area here so there would be more of a sink for our carbon dioxide, then maybe. But right now, I think maybe the algae and more water is the priority.
Right.
Okay. Let's get them started.
And hopefully we can get some of this air in our base kind of cleaned up.
We might just be living with polluted oxygen for now.
I'm surprised those deoxidizers, or whatever they're called.
The deodorizers?
Deodorizers aren't doing anything.
It's awaiting material delivery, which means its priority level is probably so low. Yeah. If we bumped that up to a 5, even.
And maybe the one up top, too, by the door.
Okay, that will help a little bit.
Alright.
So, are you guys digging yet? No, you...
Nope, they're going up. I saw one go up. There's a second one that went up.
Oxygen is getting a little better.
Yep.
My food is going down, though.
They haven't cleaned up their stuff.
Alright, priorities. It's at a 7. There's no excuse for them. And this is at a 7. There is no excuse for this.
The power is at 8.
And those are the only things we have at 7, right?
No, everything's at 7.
Just oxygen gen. I could put this back down to a 7. So that just has power and oxygen and food at 7s.
Right.
The oxygen only requires material delivery, so it doesn't take up all of their time. Which means, really, there are 2 activities here. There should be 2 people in this activity. So I'm guessing I overused a 7 up here.
These are probably 8s or something.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we did want to get this done.
I'm going to set it to a 7 so that 2 people are at least staying at the base.
Okay.
Because that food is getting very low.
Food shortage. But of course, now it says that, maybe they'll actually come down.
I don't think it works that way. They're coming down because I changed the priorities.
At what point do we want to start putting people back in the massage tables?
20 to 30-ish.
Okay, so we have about 7% before we need to do that.
Nah, I don't consider that as much of a priority. It is much more important to be getting food. oxygen, power. So I'm okay with letting their stress go up to 50 before it's really a concern.
Did it freeze on us?
No, I paused it.
Oh.
So that I could, formulate my thoughts without them possibly getting themselves killed.
Yeah, that's smart.
Okay, power.
Looks like they got some food.
No, someone sat down to eat food. No one has touched it yet. We're down to 3,000.
I saw someone sucking something up over there, though.
Okay,
I thought
they're making food.
I thought they were sucking up what was on the ground, maybe.
I think we might have quite a bit on the ground here. We got 2 mush bars on the ground.
There you go.
3.
They took it. They sucked it away.
Good.
So that's what it was. It was just too many other things that are a higher priority.
All right, gotta learn to not abuse the priorities.
I think that's what you say every single time, and what happens?
I know, but I want things now. So how's my digging going? It's not going at all. Maybe it's a good time to get a new duplicant, but then they'll suck down all our oxygen, and we don't quite have enough.
Mm-hmm. It is building back up a bit.
Yeah. It's still saying not enough, though.
Yep.
There's not enough food. I just do not have enough duplicants to really get everything done. If there's basically, I need 1, 2, 3 things constantly being attended to, that leaves only 3 people free, but they don't really prioritize themselves well enough for that. But I am a little worried about food and oxygen to have another. Maybe I need to put the food at 8.
Alright.
One of you needs to be on this food all the freaking time. And now there is.
Now it will probably be a while before we can get the mining done.
Maybe if I get the food up to a certain threshold where I feel comfortable, and the oxygen continues to look good, we'll consider another duplicant.
Alright. We have 2 beds available, so we're good there at least.
I try to avoid having too many duplicants because they use so many resources.
Right. How's our decor? Looks pretty good. Their stress is manageable right now. It's at 10%.
It even dipped down to 9 a moment ago.
Must be because they are in the green zone.
Maybe. They have not finished their artwork up top, but they aren't up there very often anyway, so. It's at a 4. It should be at a 5 so that it kind of registers on their radar.
Right.
Alright. So, the digging goes slowly. We might just have to wait for food and then get a new guy.
Alright.
They've all gotten quite good at sweeping.
That's good.
And delivering.
Considering how often they were puking.
And power. Everyone is pretty decent at power.
So they get better with these things over time?
Yep. Yep, their skills increase over time the more they use it. Oh, it might work a little. Maybe I could get Ada to do a little more around the base.
Even though she's not as good as them? As the
Yeah,
others?
yeah, but she has to level up sometime, and she was fairly new, wasn't she?
I think so.
Yeah, because we lost somebody. We lost one. And Ada has not had as much time to level up as the others. So we need her to practice. I don't want her in research, though. And she won't cook.
Okay.
Might as well have her on everything. Give her a chance. Mima could help out a little bit more. Unless we want to put her back on research.
She is on research.
Yeah, but she's also doing everything else. I could tell her to stop. Tell her she does not belong on the digging crew.
What you could do is just raise the level of priority on the research, since she's the only one who does it. Except for...
Well, it looks like Marie tries, but let's
get the professional.
Yeah, except Mima really doesn't like research.
But she's so good at it.
I know, but her stress goes up so high when she's doing it. Alright. So we'll raise the priority on the research. To, what, a 7?
Let's put them at 7.
See, she's... Okay, that's Marie. See, Mima is much more interested in doing the power.
Mm-hmm. Well, power is at the same level as the research.
Mm-hmm, that's why I said it should be maybe an 8. Since she's the only one that can do it, then she's the only one that it would affect. Oh, okay, we're going to have a power problem.
What happened?
Because people are not doing power. They're doing other things, even though the power is set to be very important. Why?
Because it's 7, food is at 8. So
Yeah.
they're going to prioritize the food over the power.
Yeah, but that means only one person can work food at a time. There are 6 people, and the only other...
Have they mined anymore up top? Because that might be why.
No, yes. No, not at all. No, not at all. They're running around doing things I haven't told them to do and ignoring things I've told them.
They're probably getting the algae into place and stuff like that as well, since there are so many places to bring the algae.
So delivering, which would make sense. I mean, that's what this one's doing, I think.
She doesn't look too happy.
She has dirty hands and she's grimy.
Oh. We need to get them some showers soon.
I need clean water for that. I need a lot of water.
Yeah.
I need the water to constantly be at least above this level before I can start making machinery that uses water.
Right.
Which means I need another geyser. I do have enough food now, so another duplicate might be in order. We decided we didn't care too much about destructive anymore, right?
Right.
This is an artist, and only an artist, really.
Yeah. Loud snore.
Yeah, that will upset everyone.
Mm-hmm.
This one has athletics and construction, so they could help out with all the...
Flatulence, though. And they have a much higher decor expectation.
Oh, no. My decor is already far above 10. He's fine now.
Okay.
Rowan might be our best bet right now.
Okay.
Because this one, horrible at learning. Medicine isn't very useful right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the strength is extremely useful.
Has 2 positive stats.
Yeah, it's an artist. Now that we no longer really need an artist.
Okay.
And a loud sleeper, and has nothing else to offer. I think it's going to be Rowan.
Alright.
I have been attempting to keep track of my my destructive people, though, by changing their names. What's a good destructive name for you? Who's somebody from history who just really screwed things up? That's not too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call him King Henry. King Henry.
Okay. Wouldn't Henry be good enough? Because we don't want the other duplicates to think that he's special or anything like that.
No.
Alright.
I believe it. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was King Henry who basically kept killing off his wives.
I have no clue. I know that there were kings that did that, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which one did what. So we'll just say yes. Alright, Mima's researching.
Good. No, it's not
No.
Nima. It's
Who are
King
you?
Henry. It's King Henry. King Henry wants to do research. Let's see about that. I mean, if he wants to, fine. It needs to be done. Maybe I should
Let him do everything. Let him be a jack of all trades.
Yeah, except art.
Right.
No art for you.
No art. But hey, he's getting things done right now.
There was someone else who had a little... I thought there was someone else who had a little research ability.
No, we had someone else checked, but I don't think.
I think it was Ada and I took her off, but why not? Why not put her on?
Okay.
She's not very good at anything, so... Except power.
Those batteries do not hold much charge, do
No,
they?
they don't.
Because they keep doing the wheels, but then as soon as they get off, it's like everything goes back to...
Also, I don't really have very many batteries, and they're not on the wheels constantly, so it's not charging the batteries fully. I keep wondering, I mean, they're connected, right? They're not waiting for wire.
I think they're
Wire
connected.
Yeah, they're connected.
They keep dropping food, though. That gets annoying. Would telling them to...
Crap. Without power, there is no oxygen generation.
Well, they seem to have a lot of food now. Maybe we can lower that.
And I think the only way it was working was to have at least one power wheel at 8.
I do hope that when this game continues to update, that they sort of rework this priority thing a little bit. You know?
It would help if they didn't automatically set everything at 5.
Like if they set everything at 1.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If the basic number was 1, it would be a little bit easier. No, or maybe even just a 3. 3 would be a basic one.
But even still, like if they did like an update where when someone is using something that's a higher priority, it'll automatically like list the next priority for everybody else. You know?
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Are we still refrigerated over here?
Because otherwise, it feels like if you have one thing that's like one priority higher, that's like the only thing that gets done.
Yeah. Yep. Well, look at that. Their stress is completely down because they're all hanging out in the base next to the art. That
Yep.
automatically takes their stress down.
Excellent. Excellent.
So it's not just a matter of preventing stress, it also treats stress.
Good to know. Could have used that to get rid of all that vomit. That was
Well, research is happening.
quite the ordeal.
Food is okay. Power is now happening.
They aren't doing a good job of collecting their food, though.
Oxygen is getting better.
Would sweep or something like that, or pick up or something work for picking up the food, maybe?
Theoretically, by having their food storage at a high level, it ought to be making them pick it up, but they're not. So I'm going to tell them to sweep it at a 9, just that, just before it spoils.
It's probably already spoiled. It's stinking up the place. There you go. They got it. Well, they got one. Would putting the food storage at a higher level be fine? Because since that only...
It only, yeah, maybe. Did any digging
No.
happen?
Well, you lower the priority over here.
There's still a 7, though.
Yes, but there's so many other 7s that are closer to them.
Research food power. Research food power. But that means I should have 4 other people who can go do something.
Like I said, it's like everybody's mindset is on those things, though.
And then if they can't...
And you have all the other 7s, like you have some algae things down there that need algae.
Those are 7.
So someone's gonna have to go and try to clean that up. So everyone's minds are all scattered in here in the base.
It's very annoying.
Yes.
We might just have to deprioritize the research for a little while.
That carbon dioxide is coming up the stairs.
Because these aren't running. I think I have to deprioritize the research. Gonna put it back down at a 5. I mean, it's a shame. How close are they to finishing? Halfway-ish?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, they'll never finish if they die.
How are we on algae?
None.
Okay, well, we need to collect algae so that we can...
Which means we need the digging. So, let's pause this while I reprioritize. I'm putting the research back down at a 5. That frees up 2 stations and 2 people.
Mm-hmm. I think
I'm going to keep only 1 power generator up and running. So that means 2 people should be going here. Power, food. Everyone else should be delivering and digging.
Right. Should we raise up the digging up a little bit?
To an 8?
Yeah.
That means the food will not happen, but...
But we do have a stockpile right now.
Okay.
So we can maybe afford to let them starve a little.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily starve, but... I saw someone go up. And they do have a long way to go to get up there.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to build storage containers.
Well, not there.
But I really can't because the heat will destroy them. I could do a few here.
Alright. And that's for the algae and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think a few of them should be for everything. Because there's also gold going to be coming out of here.
Alright, so we're almost to the thing. And then we can just mine this whole area.
Yeah. I guess go all the way across, huh?
Yeah, and we get some abyssalite too, it looks like. And we can probably get the next level too, if we wanted.
I don't want to overload them, but I suppose. We could kind of do a little...
Don't do that, because then they have no way of crossing.
Right.
Unless you plan on making more platforms, maybe. But,
I didn't really want to.
yeah, sorry, that was my bad. They're almost there. So what do they have to do? Kill it, or...?
I need to pick up that seed there, that little one.
Okay. So is that like a sweep, or...?
I think so.
Okay, tomorrow then.
They're going to need to dig, I think, this out in order to get there.
I think they can climb over it.
I don't...
There's enough clearance. Or at least there should be.
I'm going to cancel the top row.
Okay.
Because what we have here, clay and then slime, is the water is eventually going to break through.
Okay.
In fact, it might be a good idea to just make tile out of something cheap here, so that it doesn't come down when we don't want it to.
Alright.
I'm always overdoing it. Abyssalite's not going to degrade.
That we know of, anyways. I think they got the thing. The seed. You're in Abyssalite again.
Thank you. Is that one Abyssalite too?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Which means that we can dig this out.
And get that gold.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were also planning on trying to find that geyser and seeing if the...
Somewhere, if there is one.
I think we were planning on going up through the Abyssalite over to the left.
Were we? Were we looking at that?
Yeah, we were looking at that, to possibly just go straight up
Oh,
through
look at
here.
that. We did kind of start an exploration. We had some digging queued.
Right.
It never happened, but... Algae!
And also noxious fumes.
Algae. A nice little pocket of it.
Yep. But yeah, since that ladder right there goes straight down into our aquifer. We were thinking about going straight up.
Or kind of jigsaw over to the side. We
Right.
don't want hydrogen.
Right. But to try to get into the algae above to see if there's another geyser up there.
We'll have to be very careful about it. We do not want polluted water to suddenly flood our base.
Right.
So we were thinking of trying to see if we could get up here.
Right, because if we go through the algae, we're just going to keep hitting polluted water.
Yeah, and I think our algae is a little bit... I mean, actually it looks like we might have more algae up here.
Okay, well, we can possibly go...
That is clean water.
Hmm.
That is a geyser.
That might be a geyser.
That's a geyser.
Okay.
Okay, change of plans. We're going up through the snow.
Okay. And hey, if we can get to go through this ice area, then...
It will cool down.
Right.
It will cool down on its way.
And
Oh, but we'd have to mine out all of the ice because the ice melts into polluted water.
Right.
So much work.
Yep. And they still haven't picked up that that seed.
Yeah. I'm going to cancel that for now because I think there's actually a trick to it.
Oh. We have to learn tricks now, huh?
Yeah, I'll have to think about it a little bit. So. Ooh, if I dig out here.
Just let the water sort of the
Yeah.
second geyser flow into there.
Yeah, build tile. Not where the, like under here.
Mm-hmm.
Build tile.
And then go straight up.
Yeah.
All right.
And we can get rid of the ice. We'll do a little step formation here. And that should allow them to get out here and dig away the ice.
Okay. And then put down a layer of floor.
Well, I'm hoping to have the water come down this way.
Right.
Oh, we're going to have to get rid of all this.
Mm-hmm. Well, what if right above where you are, where the abyss light is, that's like right to the left of that thing, what if you had the water come down straight down there? Yeah.
Like through here?
Yeah, through there.
Okay, just build a lip or a wall here?
Right.
Yeah, that would completely... That would... Yeah. We will have to get clever and drain this into somewhere else.
Not necessarily. We just have to go around it.
Okay, it is bracketed by gold. We just have to go out this way and then down.
Right. I mean, water will flow down, so we just have to create a path for
We
it.
do need to make... Anything we build will need to be done out of abyssalite so that it can't be hurt by the extreme
Although we just need it
temperature.
to get up there. What happens afterwards doesn't necessarily matter, does it?
Well, no, because the water will be flowing down. And that water's really hot, and it will cause temperature damage. So anything that's going to touch this hot water needs to be built out of abyssalite.
Right, but that's only if we actually plan on using this later.
We do. But that's the whole point of this. We plan on getting to the geyser. The
Right,
water
but after we
flowing.
get the geyser, what's the point?
The water flows down to get to our reservoir.
Right. Or we plan on using the ladder after that, is what I'm getting at. Because if we're not, then it doesn't matter if the ladder is durable or not, because the water
I think
can...
we will, because we're going to have to dig out. It's a good idea just to have it there.
Are we sure that's a geyser up there?
I'm pretty positive. I'm going to have to dig it out.
Okay.
I want the...
It looks like there's some water sort of flowing down the top. So
Oh, then maybe it's higher. So our ladder needs to go a little... Our exploratory ladder needs to go a little bit higher.
we'll probably have to dig that whole area out just to be safe.
We will see. It'll open up. We'll see what we can see once we get up
Okay.
there. Let's begin with abyssalite tile, just in case it is what we're hoping for.
Right.
I think I will start by... Yes, I want to build here.
Okay. And then over?
But I'm not sure about how far out I want to go just yet, because it would be very helpful if the water came through the wheezeworts, but I don't want it to kill the wheezewort. Wonder what it means. It doesn't tell me what it needs.
Food shortage already?
Why? I had the food at an 8.
And they're making it.
And they're making it. I have it at a 7.
That's why.
Oh. Oh no, it broke through. Oh, no, no, okay.
We're fine.
Whew. We got lucky. Okay, most of it is going to go down here, but I just didn't have time to dig it out as far as I wanted to. I wanted to make this a lot bigger. We have a problem.
We may need to close that off.
Or I can build this stair over here and then dig out all this slime.
Okay.
Or at least out to this side.
Alright, well, you gotta get to that now, then.
Great.
How did that happen, though? We
didn't build the tile in time.
Yeah, but there was a good 2 tiles that were...
Clay and slime. They break through that really fast. Especially when you have that much water on top.
Just seems odd, since we hadn't actually gone around there in a while. Because otherwise they would have built it, you know, if they had mined it out.
Not necessarily. I didn't put the priority very high. But we should get to this. It's beginning to crack here already. Alright, guys, you're annoying me. You're not doing what I tell you to.
Someone's coming up, it looked like. No?
So should I prioritize over here right now?
I suppose.
Okay, we need another ladder. Just... this one can be just about anything. Boom, so they can hop over. We'll never be able to sweep what they collect. So it's just for space at this point. Oh look, even this stuff is beginning to get fractured.
The gold?
The slime right there, and the gold does look a little bit fractured. Huh.
That's weird. I thought they weren't supposed to fracture.
Maybe it's just the texture of that particular... Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some 9s. Make it happen. They can only go out 2 spaces from the ladder, though.
Right. Well, I suppose if you, instead of... if you just, like, sort of made them go into it and then dig straight down...
Oh, yes. That would be...
They can always climb back up the ladder that is already there.
Okay, let's make them take a chunk out just like that. All the way out to here.
And then once they're in there, then you can...
Down on the sides. But they won't get there unless the ladder is also a priority 9.
Right.
Let's see if they come...
It takes them a while to get up here.
Yep. And let's queue up the rest. While they're here, they'll work a lot better.
Yep.
Okay, so...
So, go straight down, and then have them build. Like, sort of eat away what's left.
I actually need to be careful. I need to do it 1 layer at a time, or else they won't be able to get back out.
Right.
And I need to make another ladder.
Not necessarily. They can get up the...
Well, eventually, when I dig all this out, they still need to be able to get back up.
They can get back up the ladder that's already there.
I don't want you guys to run away yet.
Too late. It's about nighttime anyways.
Yeah, see, I need to keep making that ladder. In fact, now it's time to kind of... Oops, I didn't set the priority. And we could deconstruct this now. They really don't like being in the polluted water.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Alright, while you're still there, let me queue up the digging.
Probably should have kept it paused while you did that.
Hmm?
Nothing.
What is that? Is that rock? So it's not going anywhere. That's a safe place to dig.
Just don't dig too far over, because that's our other ladder that goes straight into our aquifer.
Mm-hmm. I intend to keep a layer of basilicite, but also this is all rock.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are doing great. Keep it up. We are at the level I wanted to be, but I did want to dig down a little bit more. So, I wonder if I can get them to dig out here.
Maybe.
And then we're probably pretty good.
For now, anyways.
And it is now time to start thinking about putting them on tables, because I've had them in polluted water. Mima and Ruby first. I still prefer to only do 2 of them at a time to keep everything moving.
Alright. You can probably get rid of those ladders now.
It actually helps them get where they need to be a little bit faster. I've tried to dig in water before where they would only go a couple squares away from the ladder, and they would refuse to go over here and do this. So having the ladder there makes them a little more willing to do their job. So that's almost done. And then we can go back to our original plan, which was to go find water. Oh, I can also cancel that because nobody cares anymore. And that's not enough water to break through, so nobody cares about that either.
Alright. Well, we should try to get to that geyser.
Yep. Gonna reprioritize this so that we don't have any more polluted water problems. Does give us more clean water, a straight path up now. We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yep.
So I'll queue that up, but not at a high priority. It's just there when we're ready.
And we're gonna go investigate that water now.
Yep. And look, another seed.
Although if that does prove to be a geyser up there, we're going to have to find a way to redirect that water.
Okay, I'm not going to go all the way up. I just want to go far enough that it reveals the area.
Right.
Redirecting.
Basically what you would have to do is close it off with a wall, with a platform.
Build walls this way.
Well, not even up there. I mean, you can come down the ladder and come down some more. And then when you get to here, close that off and have it go to the right.
Okay, so start prioritizing this at a much higher level. I think we were doing 8s.
Yep.
See, it's too far away from the ladders now. They don't want anything to do with it. I guess reprioritize this at 9 because I still want this finished. Emergency management.
Are the people done with their tables?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, now it's time for Stinky and Ada. And as always, Ada is ignoring me.
Yeah, she's got things to do.
That's annoying. We're almost done. Food is still good at least. Stress is very manageable. Oh, let's go check the oxygen. Oh! Oh!
Gotta get some algae.
Why?
Algae would be my thinking.
This says it wants water. But they have water. No one's doing delivery because I had everything at 9. I had everything at a 9, that's why.
Yep.
And those are at 8s, and the oxygen is only at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we see our priorities are creeping up and creeping up. Actually, you know what? Until the oxygen is better.
You might want to make that oxygen maker as well be a priority 9.
This means none of that digging's gonna happen.
Yep.
But oh, you can see an immediate difference now that they're working, see?
Yep. There we go. Now we're starting to make some oxygen. Little specks of blue are coming back.
Little bits.
So.
And this is almost done. Almost done. Then maybe I'll stop abusing the 9.
Yeah, you keep saying that. It never happens. The 9. It is all that there is.
Come on, guys! One more black! Oh, look, it's Ada. She's supposed to be on the massage table.
She probably already did the massage table.
Yeah, she did. Okay, this part's done. They'll never sweep it, but it's done. Let's, Okay, they're beginning to work here. The priority is at an 8. That'll get us up to 1 possible geyser. And I need to reprioritize this so that we can see if we have another geyser up there. Let's put it at a 7, because I want the other one to happen first.
Right. Makes sense.
And they're almost done here, so we can stop worrying about water problems.
Okay. And then once we get to that other geyser, we can sort of burrow down to where this geyser is here and let
Yeah.
it sort of funnel in.
Yep, just right through here.
All right. So we have a game plan.
Yep. I feel like we didn't really accomplish very much.
Well, it's a foundation, and we're having to juggle a lot of things with the priorities, so...
But enough for now. An awful lot of... It's always priority juggling, but it's
Yep.
sort of micromanagement today. A lot of micromanagement. Hopefully next time, whatever.
Next time.
There tomorrow, maybe we'll finally reach a geyser. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.